Protein pancakes from Lidl. Tasty, low in calorie, 9.5 grams of protein per pancake. But when you hear about what's actually in them, you might think again about buying them. I am actually just starving though, so I'm gonna eat it. This video is hard to make. I love shopping in Lidl because it's so cheap and they've got a really good selection of protein products. The Skyr yogurt, 40 grams of protein. The protein pancakes, 9.5 grams of protein. And the protein shake, 35 grams of protein. That sets me back like what, £4? All three of these products are very, very, very bad for you. Low fat, low sugar must be good, right? Low fat, low sugar must be good, right? Moderate amount of sugar, but yeah, okay, it doesn't look like the healthiest thing in the book, but you know, high protein, and it does say low fat, and it says no added sugar on it, so must be alright, right? So I went through a phase of eating these protein pancakes with the protein shake on a morning, and my stomach was just blowing up. I couldn't use the toilet. It felt like I needed to go to the toilet, but I couldn't go. I just felt disgusting. It's quite hard to explain. Like, my stomach just felt super blocked up, and it was just reacting badly to the pancakes and the protein shake. If I took it later in the day, I wouldn't notice it, but if it was breaking my fast and eating it on an empty stomach, it wasn't good. So I've done some snooping and I've done some research. Yuka app rates the Skyr as poor, 49 out of 100. Pancakes, poor, 48 out of 100. And the protein shake, very, very poor, 0 out of 100. So why, you wonder? Because it does say no added sugar. It's high in protein, it's fat-free. Well, I think a lot of people have copped onto this now, but products that are generally low in sugar are being replaced by a sweetener. Alright, let's start with the Skyr. What is so bad about the Skyr? Increased risk of developing cancer, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, chronic inflammation in the digestive tract, and other metabolic disorders. And what if I told you that studies have shown that there's been no positive effect on weight, and actually in the long term can result in more weight gain? How is that possible, you might wonder? It's actually because of the sweeteners that it has in it. E950 and E951, look it up. And it's a shame because, you know, the Skyr yogurt, generally it seems like a healthy product, and there are a lot of Skyr yogurts out there that are healthy. For example, the Arla Skyr yogurt, Arla. I looked that one up, I think that was like 90 out of 100. And what about the protein pancakes? The protein pancakes have got diphosphates in them, which actually can disrupt bone mineralization. There is a higher amount of diphosphates in there as recommended. And yeah, whilst the pancake does taste good, it's not really worth it, is it? These products get advertised as being low calorie and high in protein, but we don't actually take into consideration all the different preservatives and sweeteners that they're actually putting in these products. Diphosphates are harmful to our kidneys, increased risk of breast cancer and cardiovascular diseases. And this is an interesting one, actually. So the protein pancakes have potassium sorbate in there, which is a suspected genotoxin. So what does that mean? Well, apparently potassium sorbate can actually do damage to our DNA, which is quite interesting. It can disrupt our gut microbacteria and, again, can have a negative effect on the liver. And that's just the Skyr yogurt and the protein pancakes that are rated around 50 out of 100, just under. Don't get me started on this. Yeah, I'm guilty of having all these products and eating all these products. I'm guilty of recommending these products to people, especially at work. But I guess that's the whole point of the video, right? We are unaware of these things until we actually look into them. So I would recommend to anyone to download the Yuka app and scan the food that they're buying, especially if they think it's healthy. You'd be quite surprised as to what's not healthy and what is. The good thing about the Yuka app is it'll actually give you alternatives that you can buy. It's a bit annoying because you might live near a Lidl and you might have to go to a different shop like Tesco's, Morrison's or Asda to find some of the more branded ones like Arla. But don't get me wrong, Arla is also guilty of having some very, very bad products. So don't just go in blind. Check before you buy. It's very easy. You just scan on the app. When you're there, it takes 2 seconds, if that.